Here we go again with people crying over the pound for pound list. Wah. What's up, guys? IBG here, and today we're going to be talking about the pound for pound list. You know, the pound for pound list just updated after UFC 309, and we already got people crying, whining, bitching already. We're going to start off with Dana White. Of course, it's Caillou. And as you can see, Dana White posted this on his IG story. I have to get rid of these clowns. At Mark Zuckerberg, which is at Zuck. Let's get this AI deal done ASAP. And as you can see, the pound for pound list still has Islam Makhachev at number 1. Deservingly so. And Jon Jones number 2. He went up a spot, but he's still number 2. And Pereira's number 3 to Poirier's 4. Yeah, blah, blah. And, it's funny. Because, you know, we know why Dana White's saying this. He thinks Jon Jones should be on the number 1 spot. You know, and wouldn't it be funny? Because Dana White's always saying, like, oh, we should make AI do the pound for pound list. Wouldn't it be funny if AI still has Islam Makhachev at number 1, pound for pound? Dana White would cry. And guess who else is crying about it and whining about it? Alex Pereira. With this change, only I would be already happy. Makes no sense, but okay. He's Brazilian, knows another language. Okay, cool. Number 1, Jon Jones. Number 2, Islam Makhachev. Number 3, himself. So clearly, Dana White and Pereira need to have some private sessions with Jon Jones, because they clearly want that John meat in their mouth. So they're both clearly saying that they think Jon Jones should be number 1 pound for pound. And I'm here to debunk that. So let's take a look at Jon Jones' resume. And remember, pound for pound is who is the best fighter currently, not your longevity, you know, what you did 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. It's about who have you beaten now, you know, who's the best fighter currently. And Jon Jones, what have you been doing the past few years? Okay, let's see. You beat Stipe Miocic. Oh, that's impressive, right? Because he's a heavyweight GOAT. Oh, no, because context matters. You beat Stipe. That was coming off a KO loss from 3 years ago, and he hasn't fought since. And he's a firefighter, so he's pretty much a part-time fighter. And you took him to the 3rd round. Wow. That isn't as impressive as I thought it would be, right? It's not impressive at all. It's not. Fucking grandpa, he's almost 42. I think he is 40. 42 or something like that. And then, who did you beat before that? And that was, you're taking year gaps in between fights. You beat Serial Gain. Is he an elite fighter? Well-rounded fighter? No, he's not. Oh, yeah, I forgot he's not. He only has kickboxing. His kickboxing is kind of dog shit as well. He has no grappling at all. Wow, Jon Jones. What's going on? I thought you should be pound for pound number 1, but clearly you're not, because you're beating up on washed up and one-dimensional fighters. Isn't that funny, right? And then, what happened before that, which is not going to really count, but still. You beat Dominic Reyes, which a lot of people said. You lost that fight. Same with the Thiago Santos fight, and then you took Anthony Smith to a decision. Wow. Jon Jones, with that, you should definitely be pound for pound number 1, right? And you're ducking Tom Aspinall, the rightful number 1 contender, and the current interim champion in your division. Wow. What about Islam Makhachev? Oh yeah, he's beat Dustin Poirier, a legend, an actual legend, not Serial Gain. Volkanovski, a well-rounded fighter that has the grappling and striking. Islam knocked him out, and Islam beat him on his home soil 4-1. And then he beat Charles Oliveira, a guy that was running through the whole heavyweight division. I said heavyweight. That was running through the whole lightweight division. Wow. And Charles Oliveira, his Brazilian jiu-jitsu is out of this world. His striking, his power, he has everything. And Islam packed him up and subbed him inside 2 rounds. Wow. Islam Makhachev beating the pound for pound number 3 and then the pound for pound number 1 in 4 months' time. Wow, that's actually impressive. Islam is actually beating elite fighters who aren't washed up and well-rounded fighters. While Jon Jones is beating up on kickboxers with no grappling, calling out kickboxers with no grappling, Alex Pereira, and ducking the number 1 contender in his division. Isn't that kind of funny, right? Isn't that really funny? Jon Jones is not welcoming any challenge, while Islam Makhachev is. And Islam Makhachev is going to his next fight is against the number one contender, Arman Tsarukyan. Wow, what's Jon Jones doing with the number one contender? Oh yeah, he's ducking him. Tom Aspinall, the current interim champion, the rightful number one contender, and Jon Jones is ducking him. Now welcome him any challenge, while Islam is gladly welcoming any challenge. And it's kind of ironic because Jon Jones is the only one, I mean, kind of not bitching about it. Where the fuck is that tweet? I seen the tweet here. Being ranked number 2 pound for pound at 37 years old, I'm happy with that. But you can tell he's a bit salty. He thinks he deserves number 1. You don't, buddy. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. Pereira, Dana White, they're all whining, crying like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Jones does not deserve the pound for pound number 1. The pound for pound means who is the best right now, not what you did 10 years ago. No, that's not what it means. You know, and right now, Islam Makhachev is the best fighter in the world. He's the one with the best resume right now. You know, he's beating well-rounded fighters in their prime. The pound for pound number 3, the pound for pound number 1, back to back. Like I said, man, this ain't rocket science. I think Charles Oliveira was pound for pound number 2. I'm not sure. But like I said, Islam Makhachev is actually beating pound for pound fighters, while Jon Jones is beating up on washed up has-beens like Stipe, or one-dimensional fighters like Serial Gain. Fuck on my face, man. Jon Jones does not deserve it, man. He does not deserve the pound for pound number 1 spot, and AI is gonna see that as well. You know, AI is gonna be smarter than Dana White and Alex Pereira, that they're gonna put Islam Makhachev in the number 1 spot. So, and Pereira don't even fucking talk saying, you know, he didn't say that, but Pereira don't even try to say you're above Islam. Beating Khalil, a guy that's never beat a top 5, and you went life and death for him, yeah, you don't deserve that number 1 spot. Beating Jerry Prohaska, who has no defense, and Jamal Hill, you're fighting bums. You, Pereira, and Jon Jones are both fighting bums, and Dana White is just trying to glaze anybody who's benefiting him the most, which is Pereira and Jon Jones. So no wonder he's so mad all the time about the pound for pound list and why Islam's number 1. Dana White, shut your bald ass up. You don't know shit about the sport. But yeah, I had to get that off my chest. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just so idiotic, man. It really is. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. My social media is down below in the description, and I'm out.